So, people want me to take a look at this. Some of y'all begging me to see the one versus the other. So, alright, let's see, shall we? I believe I'm supposed to start with the Cardi B video first.
Okay, so I saw you live. And like I said, this is going to be the last time responding to you. You've been antagonizing me for years. And you claim that you antagonize me because I stick my nose in politics. Because a woman like me that pays taxes, that live in a country that continuously see injustice, have a fucking voice. That bothers you so much. Everybody can have a fucking voice. Are you gonna come at a teenager that has a voice too? At the end of the day, Candace, you've been trying to fucking sit down with me for like a year. You even offered me $250,000. Anybody that justifies the death of George Floyd, I don't want to talk to. I don't fuck with. Your GoFundMe account got suspended because of the nasty shit that you were saying and justifying the death of George Floyd. You can never sit with me. I don't care. You're talking about why I hate Trump. I'm just like every other fucking black person, every Hispanic person out there, that we're blind, that we are told to hate Trump. We're not told to hate Trump. Trump has showed his ass to us so many times. You know how many times he had the opportunity to show us that he's a human. Because me, I don't even think that Trump is a human. I think he's an evil person. He reminds me of Plankton from fucking SpongeBob, bitch. Every time. This man has shown so much evilness. He's dangerous to this country. Joe Biden wasn't my first pick. I'd rather fucking the pizza man fucking be the president at this point. I don't know what type of conflict we got with China right now. But you insulting a whole country, China and everything, calling China virus and shit. Why would you do that to a country that got missiles and we owe billions of dollars to? That's not how you solve shit. I solve beef in a different way. I want to violate people. I'm a grown-ass woman, and I got a lot to lose. So I got to watch my mouth. And I got to watch my actions. He's a president. He got to watch his actions. He killed a very important figure from Iran, and you bloating and gaggling about it and shit. I don't know what that man did, but it's dangerous to not pay respect to the dead. No matter what he did. That could start another war. And the way he gloated about it, while we was looting, Trump had a chance to fucking do speeches and say, you know what? I do understand why America's upset. I do understand why you guys are upset at the police. Let's find a solution. He had a chance to do that. But you know what? Instead of what bothered Trump? Black Lives Matter painted in the street in Fifth Ave. Bitches, people don't hate Trump because we're told to hate Trump. It's because he showed his ass too many times. During the pandemic, the person that we needed to hear the most was Trump. Why? Because he's our leader, and we don't know nothing about this fucking pandemic, this fucking sickness. And we couldn't get no real answers. He keep lying. You're telling people not to wear masks. It's not that serious. You know how many people died of COVID? My best friend's mother died because of that shit. Like, what are you talking about? I don't give a fuck I don't care why you want to fucking lick Trump's dick from the back. At the end of the day, I'm just endorsing Joe Biden. I'm endorsing anybody that could fucking take Trump out of office. I don't give a fuck why you love Trump. I don't care. I don't want to know why you want to ride his dick. I don't care why you want him to eat your pussy. I don't care why. I don't care why. I'm telling you what, I don't like Trump, and it is what it is. And you can't change my mind, and you can call me dumb for having an opinion. The fuck? Wait conversation with you. Your GoFundMe got canceled because you was fucking saying slick remark about George Floyd, like, oh, you guys are feeling sorry for George Floyd for his death, but he wasn't no angel. I don't give a fuck he was he was an angel. I don't give a fuck if he had a porn tape. I don't give a fuck if he sold drug in motherfucking 2014. I don't care. That day, he was an innocent man that got killed for no reason. That was begging for his mother's life. I'm praying for his mother.
Never mind.
So I don't care what you say to me. I don't care. I don't want to go back and forth with you. Bitch, I got kids. I got a kid. And I got a husband.
Okay.
That I got to fuck. And I got a cold. And I got so much businesses to do. So much. Have your fun. I know these Trump supporters are making you feel like you're the queen of the fucking Make America Great Again. They probably making you feel like you're Melania Trump. I hope you're happy. I hope you had a great day. I hope this makes you great. I hope you got some new followers. Never again, bitch. Because at the end of the day, just the shit that you said about George Floyd, I cannot have a conversation with you. I will literally fucking stick a Louboutin on your neck. And I can't do that. I can't do that because, I have a lot to lose now. So I just rather just avoid people like you. Thank you.
Okay, now let's listen to Ms. Owens here.
Oh, what is up, Instagram? I'm going live on Instagram. This is the second time I've ever gone live on Instagram, but I just felt like I really wanted to clear the air on this Cardi B nonsense. So first and foremost, Cardi, I watched your story and it sounds very funny. First off, I'm saying it's funny because it's just ridiculous to me that you even take anything that I said as offensive when I'm telling you the truth. And I think if anything, you're only upset because people are telling you on Twitter that you got dragged, because you did get dragged, because you are uneducated when it comes to politics. That's first things first. I'm sure Ben Shapiro was not, we were not meaning to attack you. We're just simply telling the truth, which is the fact that Joe Biden did not spend the whole year in his basement to come up because he's a big Cardi B fan and sit down with you. He thinks you're an idiot. And, I just am encouraging you to stop proving him right when you say ridiculous things like, I had to sit down with Joe Biden because my sister got attacked by a Trump supporter, Santa Claus, making it seem like Trump supporters are homophobic. A little education for you, Cardi B. Donald J. Trump is the first president that's ever gone into office in support of gay marriage. So, those 8 years that your presidential candidate Joe Biden spent as the vice president with Obama, they didn't support gay marriage going into office. Obama changed his tune on gay marriage in his second term. So the whole idea of Trump being a homophobe is a bit pointedly ridiculous and shows how uneducated you are. Then you came and you were talking about raising your taxes when you were on talking to Joe Biden, saying that you want your taxes lowered, but at the same time you want universal health care. That's ignorant and stupid, and Joe Biden knows it's ignorant and stupid. Even all the people that want free health care and universal health care acknowledge that tax rates have to be astronomical to be able to support that. So you're talking about a 74% tax rate. You continually keep saying you have a number one song. It means shit. Nobody cares about a song about your wet ass pussy. Excuse my language for my followers. Being number one. I have a number one song in the UK. I have a number one song in Australia. I have a number one song in New Zealand. That has nothing to do with Black America and whether or not you are helping or hurting. Right now, you are hurting Black America. Okay? When you stand on a platform and you pretend to care about Black men, when you ask Joe Biden, what are we going to do about these Black men dying? He should have asked you back, what are Black men going to do about Black men dying? Because 94% of Black men are killed by other Black men. Okay? We don't have an issue with police officers. In fact, if you go into those inner cities and you go into those projects, they need more policing. So you're a fraud. You're sitting here saying, making it seem like you're afraid of police officers. Are you afraid of your husband? You're more likely to be killed by your husband, way more likely to be killed by your husband than you are by a police officer. And you know that, right? You know that Black men kill more white men. You know that police officers are killed by black men 18.5 times more, right? So don't use your platform and 75 million people to make it seem like police officers are the issue. You're uneducated. I mean, that is just what it is. You are uneducated. And I don't have a problem, by the way, with musicians and rappers and hip-hop artists dabbling in politics if they're sincere. What I mean by that is, are you talking to people on both sides? Are you trying to actually get an informed understanding, or are you just being a mouthpiece for one party? Charlamagne the God has multiple people on his platform. He's talked to Republicans. He's friends with Senator Tim Scott. Talks to him. He's a Trump supporter. He's had presidential candidates on his show, on The Breakfast Club. But he asks serious questions. He doesn't sit down with Joe Biden and say, oh, grr. In fact, Joe Biden wasn't comfortable when Charlamagne the God was sitting down and speaking to him, because Charlamagne the God was asking so many difficult questions. He wasn't just giving him a Santa Claus list like you were. I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that, and none of it makes sense. If you're serious about politics, if you're serious about trying to use your platform for good, then you need to educate yourself. That's literally all anybody is saying to you, is that you need to actually educate yourself and do the work. By the way, I'm not in your zone, you're in mine. Okay, so I get tired of your commenters and your fans saying, oh, she's clout chasing. I'd be clout chasing if I was challenging you to a rap battle. I'm not doing that. You're in my area. You're in politics. You're embarrassed because you realize you know nothing about anything when you're on Twitter. You actually told a lie just now to all of your followers. You said, oh, you said Trump told people to drink bleach. He never did that. Then you said Trump laughs when black men get shot by police officers. How do you just put out a lie like that? How do you consider yourself to be a serious person when you just outwardly lied to all of your followers? You know he's never laughed at a black man dying at police officers' hands. You know that for a fact. You can't pull a clip. Not even CNN, with all of their bullshit and lies, has ever claimed that Donald Trump laughs when black men die at police officers. But you told that lie in a tweet. Why did you tell that lie? Because you're a fraud. So I'm calling you out on being a political fraud. You pretend you want to help. You don't. You don't. You don't know why you're a Democrat. You have no idea why you hate Republicans. You have no idea why you're on the side of the party that enslaved black people, that segregated black people, and standing behind a man that supported segregation. Joe Biden supported segregation. He said it's what black people wanted. So let's just recap all of that. You're concerned about homophobia. For the 8 years that Joe Biden was in office, him and Obama didn't support gay marriage until the second term, but not when he was running for the second term. They didn't support gay marriage going into that office. You claim that you're concerned about racism and dying black men, yet you want to defund police officers. That makes entirely no sense. You cannot defund the people that are actually protecting black people. Black people need more policing in their neighborhoods, not less of it. And by the way, in those neighborhoods, there are black police officers that are dying because it tends to be that police officers look like the neighborhoods that they're policing. So you are actually sitting on a platform for more black men to die, for taxes to be raised, right? For a man that has a very atrocious race record to be put into office, who looked at you the entire time like he was confused when you were talking because he knew that you were nothing but a puppet for him to be able to get a platform. That's it. You're a puppet. They use you, okay? And you want to sit here and talk about Trump using me, or like, what do you talk about? Using me for what? I don't work for the RNC. I don't get paid by the Trump campaign. I say what I believe. You don't know what to do when you're looking at a black woman that's free. That's what your problem is. I am telling you who I support, and I'm educated. And I'm challenging you to become educated. I'm challenging you to sit down with black conservatives, okay, and have a meaningful conversation and a dialogue about what you actually want, and to actually try to understand the economics behind what you want, and to try to understand why it is you're actually supporting a man that does not care about black lives and never has, and has been in office for decades and hasn't changed anything, and you're blaming Trump? It makes no sense. You hate Trump because they told you to hate Trump. You gave me no valid reasons for hating Trump. Not a single one, not even one valid reason for why you hate Trump. You just think you're supposed to because you're a puppet. That's what happens when you get big. Look, Cardi, I enjoyed you a lot on Love and Hip Hop. I thought you were hilarious. Second I first saw you on TV, I said to my cousin, she's going to be a star. She has that it factor. She's very funny, you know, she's confident, and she says ridiculous things. I think you belong on TV. I don't believe you belong in the realm of politics unless you're willing to get serious about it. In conclusion, tonight I was just signing books, and I'm going to send you one because you need one. You need to learn. You need to black out. You need to black sit. You need to learn about the real history of the Democrat Party. See that subtitle, How Black America Can Make its Second Escape from a Democrat Plantation. You want to know why it says second, Cardi, and not first? Because we were enslaved by Democrats, not Republicans. Okay? We were enslaved by Democrats, not Republicans. So I'm going to sign you a copy. Get in touch with my agent and get in touch with your agent. I'm going to send it to your house. Okay? How's that for WAP? Okay? Bye.
God damn. I don't really think there's anything that I need to say. My channel exploded off of reactions. And many of you come to me for just that, reactions. Many of you like to hear my thoughts on a lot of things. Many of you love Magnus answers. You love my opinions on things like this. And many other things. Many of you stay after I react to something so you can hear what I really think. But I tell you, today is one of these days where I'm kind of lost for words because she buried her with that. Damn. She bodied her. Cardi clearly wasn't prepared for what was coming. Now I'll have to see the Ben Shapiro back and forth with Candace on the show. I was looking, you saw me typing, I was looking up certain things. So I'm going to have to take a look at that. Many of you have already seen my reaction to Cardi B interviewing Joe Biden. You have not, it'll probably be linked to this video. Alright guys, I'm going to get going. Ooh. Alright.